A very good evening. I'm Andrew Voss. It's great to have you here with us at Combank Stadium as we bring you coverage of the highly anticipated clash between the Panthers and the Knights. And I'm joined in the commentary box by the one and only Cameron Smith. Well, Cameron, if these two sides produce their best, we are in for quite a match.
Pleasure to be here, Bossy. It's a beautiful night here, and you can sense a real battle is about to begin. Both sides have been talking about the advantages they have coming into this match, and at this point, it's really hard to pick a winner, that's for sure. The opening minutes is really going to dictate who's up for the challenge here.
So, it's all on in a game that could go either way. Ready for kick-off? The waiting is over. It's on. Sharp marks the ball. He surges forward. Halted by the defence.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
He's dragged to the ground. On tackle 2. Gamble.
Well done.
They drive him back. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. That's 3. And he stopped in that one.
The safer option taken there.
Crossland powers forward. The Knights unable to break through. It's tackle 5. Do they run or kick? Punting. Alamotti able to take that catch. He's got momentum. Referee calls help. That's the first of 6. That's a clever pass. Darting along. Powerful defence.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Flicks the ball inside. Nice vision. Cut-out ball. Driven back. Crossland puts him away.
Huge play.
Comes up with a play the ball. You can see that coming from up here. That's an intercept. Crashes to the ground.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Passes short. Schneider with momentum. And down he goes. That's the first. Plays it. Quick with the pass. Passes. Mid front on.
Beautiful.
Sends it back inside. Dear me. It's a knock-on. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Plays the ball. Cogger. Snappy pass. Gagai driving forward. And almost beats the defence.
Takes the safe option.
With a short ball. Strong defence. Second of 6 tackles there. Gamble. The Knights throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Shovels it wide. They force him back. Caught by 2 defenders.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Gives it on. Overpowered by the defence. At dummy half. Oh, good ball. Launches a bomb. Launches a bomb. McLean under it. Dragged out.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Tungo. Leota surges forward in the tackle. Captured by the defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
He's shut down there by the defence.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Held call by the ref. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. Lays it off. Has a look and flicks it inside. That's a good ball and all tackle.
Bang! What a tackle.
Delivers a long ball. Has the job of putting in the punt. Hunt there to field the kick. Beats a man.
He's proving elusive.
And he runs into some effective defence.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
One on defence.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Elliott. They toss him to ground.
Absolutely no way through there.
Flicks a short pass. He plays it at the 30-metre line. Shut down. That's good defence there. Brings it up. Finds support. Forced backwards. The Knights not able to break through the strong defence. Play the ball now. Lovely pass. He punts it. Alamotti catches it on the full. Still trying to make metres as he's brought down after that good run. Tackle one completed. Held as the call from the referee. Gets to dummy half. That is a pass, Cameron. Laurie. Wrapped up, no way through. Halfway through this set. Tests the defence with a short ball. Passes inside. Schneider moves it on. They bring him down close to the sideline.
Some enterprising play.
Tries a back pass inside. Ball and all tackle. They continue to roll forward. Loops it over the top. Kicks. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. Off the left foot. He was just about through. Rushes into dummy half. Gamble. Turns it inside. Two able to come in defence. Second tackle there. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass. He surges forward. Nice defence there. Gets the ball. Feeds it on. Real force in this defence.
This is some impressive defence here. Pinning the opposition inside their 20.
And picked up in the tackle.
Red zone. They need to take some big runs and get out of there.
Loops a pass. Hunts. Laurie picks up the loose ball. Bone rattler. And he'll be forced to play it. Finds support inside. Out of my way, he says. Tungle pushed back in the tackle. Grabbed by the defence. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Referee shouting held. Looks and turns the ball inside. He's almost made his way through. 4. Great vision. Passes long. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. That's commitment getting to the loose ball. Driven back in the tackle.
First tackle.
Tries the inside pass. Works it on. He's caught by the defence. Slips in the short one. Driven back. No way through. That's the 3rd. Shovels it on. Lucas. Gathered in the tackle. That's 4. He's got momentum.
Out there, 5th tackle.
Cuts out a few of his teammates. Hunts it. That's good positional play to take the kick. Weaves his way.
No, tackle 1.
Fires out a pass. Henry with momentum. Wrapped up like a sausage.
How long before they crack?
Delivering the short ball. 2 in the tackle does the job.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
They force him back.
Out there,
With a quick pass. Smith.
no, 5.
Cutout ball. Schneider gets a kick in. Schiller takes it on the full. He's taken there in that tackle. First tackle up. With a little bullet pass. Lucas powers forward.
No,
2 defenders and he's down. And that's the 2nd.
Out there, that's 3.
Pierce Paul. Dumped in the tackle. The attack is doing it tough here. Cogger. Well held, no way through. With a ball, but not really making any ground. Gagai.
Great pass.
Alamotti with a good catch. Twinkle toes. Wonderful tackle. First tackle there. Feeds the short ball. Tungle.
Second tackle.
A snappy pass. Laurie. McLean. They drive him back. Tackling in numbers here. They will play it on tackle 3. Talagi. Ricky.
Help there. That's full.
Henry. This time it's a short pass. They worked hard to bring him down. They've got the momentum in attack. Passes long. The punt. And he's right in position to field the kick. Forced backwards.
Help there.
He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. That's one. Lucas. Brayley.
No, that's 2.
Elliott.
Nice pass.
Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Lucas. Driving forward. Halted by the defence. Strong defence here. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. That's good, getting to the loose ball. A good 2-man tackle there. That's tackle 1. Holding up a short pass. Ricky. And they seize him. That's the second. Talagi.
Well done.
Henry. The Panthers unable to break through. 3 is the call. Schneider. Laurie. He surges forward. Referee calls held. We reach play number 4. That's a clever pass. Sends the attack wide.
Help there.
Cutting at his teammates. The ball's turned over. It's an intercept.
Ooh, that's poor.
First tackle.
That's very poor.
Comes up with a play the ball. Flips the ball inside. Now that's a great step. Sharp surges forward in the tackle.
Help there.
And
Tackle
he's
2.
stopped in that one. Nice work. Short pass. Lucas. And not able to offload as they come in over the top. He's halfway through this set. They're closing the gap. The Panthers. Defence under pressure. 10 metres out. On play number 4. That's a try saver. Plays the ball. Passes. He knocks it on. Breaks through. Pushed back in the tackle. Eventually tackled by the defence.
Coach will be happy with that chase.
Tungle. And down he goes. That's the first of 6. Running along.
Look at him. Down to a jog. Doing it easy.
He's got momentum. Gamble. Puts him away.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Caught by a pair of defenders.
The safer option taken there.
With a short ball. Sends that pass out. What a step. They work him in towards touch. At dummy half. Shovels it wide. Play the ball on the 30-metre line.
Infringement.
That goes down as the 0 tackle. Smith. Henry. With momentum. Is rounded up.
The defence is struggling to hold them here.
Schneider. Laurie. Ref says play the ball. 15 metres out. Second of 6 tackles there. Extremely close to the line. Snappy pass. Ricky. Is it a try? Here we go, folks. It's video referee time. happy with that decision. Sizes up the conversion attempt.
Well, Vossi, I'm sure he'd like to convert this kick and take the points.
Unsuccessful with the kick.
Not to worry, I'm sure nobody but the crowd and TV audience saw it.
The kickoff is long. Brings it up. He's shut down there by the defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Smith powers forward.
That's
Held as the call from the referee.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Rounded up by the defence. Plays it. Lays it off. Gives it on. Forced backwards. That's a good ball and all tackle. Attacking strongly, but no way through. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. Colossal kick. That's a 40-20.
The right kick at the right time into the right place. Nicely executed.
Back underway with a tap. They force him back. Run on defence. Play the ball now. Moves it on. Finds support. Laurie. The Panthers threatening to come up with points. Schneider. Good strength to get through that one. That is a try, my friend.
Well, the opposition have simply fallen asleep, Vossi. That's a second try conceded in almost as many minutes. The captain will have to gather his troops and get them focused here before it's too late.
Alamotti looks up at the posts.
I think he'll land this one.
Doesn't have any trouble with that one. Hopefully that'll settle the nerves. The Panthers lead by 10. The kickoff is deep. The siren has sounded. Laurie marks the ball. 1. Referee calls the first half. What do you think of that first half, Cameron?
The Panthers, they head into the dressing rooms in the lead. Some good use of the football, some super defence. This is what we like to see.
Could be some rather terse words said in the sheds at half-time. Let's see how they react. Stand by for the kickoff. Second half begins. Talagi under it. Driven back in the tackle. Met by a wall of defence.
Absolutely no way through there.
Laurie. Defence has prevented an offload. There's the second. Tests the defence with a short ball. Eisenhuth. He's got momentum. The Panthers throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Shovels it on. Referee shouting hell.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
He surges forward. The Panthers not able to break through the strong defence. Schneider. He punts it. Hunt there to field the kick. Good step.
He's proving elusive.
And almost beats the defence.
Bang! What a tackle.
Tries the inside pass. Brazil. Crashes to the ground.
Takes the safe option.
Crossland driving forward. And he's blocked by the defence. There's the dummy. Ball and all tackle. And the attack just keeps on coming. Powerful defence. They just keep on coming here. Delivers a long ball. Puts boot to ball. McLean collects it on the full. Met front on. First tackle up. Rushes into dummy half. Tungo. He was just about through. That's 2. Works it on. Driven back. Well held. No way through.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Talagi. Cut out ball. Shut down by the defence. That is tackle number 3. Will take the kick for touch. The kick finds the line. Play restarts with a tap. Talagi.
Great pass.
Tungo surges forward in the tackle. Held call by the ref. Gets the dummy half. Gets the ball. Passes inside. Schneider. Gamble. Gathers it. He's stolen the ball. Dragged out.
Beautiful.
Flicks a short pass. Finds support inside. Forced backwards. Tackling in numbers here. And he runs into some effective defence. They will play it on tackle 3. They drive him back. Nice defence there. 4 tackles completed now. Loops it long. They kick downfield. Didn't use all 5 tackles there. Well, that's using your head. A 40-20.
This is what I like to see. Went for the riskier play instead of trying to drive it further downfield. And they've got a perfect result.
Gamble. Powers forward.
That's 0.
The opportunity to score is still on. There's the 0 count. Real force in this defence. Throws the dummy. Well, over the line, but I don't know whether they're going to give this a try. I can't tell if he got that ball down. Let's go to the video ref.
No try.
Here's the decision. No try. Crossland with momentum. He is so close to getting there. Plays the ball a couple out. Nailed in that tackle. Comes up with a play the ball. The Knights are over the line, and Cameron didn't see it, and I don't know, but you're meant to be the expert, Cameron. No try? What's going on? Loops it over the top. Has chosen the high kick. The Knights gather the high one. He's caught by the defence. Shut down. That's good defence there. Has a look and flicks it inside. Halted by the defence. There's the first tackle. Flicks the ball inside. Cameron says play on. So do I. Not far away and challenging the defence. They're over. But have they grounded the ball here? I don't think so. He's over the line. Ring the bell. Call the video referee. No try. It was as close as you could go without scoring. Plays the ball. Sends it back inside. He's got momentum. There we have it.
Good try. Very good try. They'll be happy to get those first few points on the board.
Now the chance to add the extras. count that as 2 points. No problems at all. He doesn't miss those. The Panthers lead by 4. Kicks long. And he's right in position to field the kick. Sharp, driving forward. Picked up in the tackle. That's the first. At dummy half, Elliott. Jones. Tungle puts him away.
How long before they crack?
With a quick pass. Lucas with an offload. They're looking to spoil his party.
This player's work rate has been phenomenal.
Looks and turns the ball inside. Feeds it on. He surges forward. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
He's almost made his way through. Loops a pass. And he's stopped in that one. That blunder on the last means a let-off and a changeover.
Sure, they've got the referee, but players should also be counting the tackles in their head. Lack of concentration.
Shovels it wide. Talagi.
Nice pass.
Schneider surges forward in the tackle. Plays it. Feeds the short ball. Wrapped up. They haven't been able to make much ground here. Schneider. Referee calls help. He's halfway through this set. Referee calls a scrum. Lays it off. Sharp evades that tackle.
With the amount of broken tackles tonight, I'd be checking their lockers for sticks of butter.
Play the ball now. Holding up a short pass. And they seize him. Turns it inside. Oh, good ball. Jones. But on defence.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
Gamble. Forced backwards. Strong defence. Delivering the short ball. Gives it on. They're over the line.
That try was something else. The crowd knew they were going to get their money's worth turning up today. What we just saw then was exactly the case. Fantastic try.
There's 2 to be had here with this conversion. The Knights into the lead. A successful conversion.
Saturday night football at its finest, Fossey. Some fans have come a long way to be here tonight, and they'll be getting their money's worth right here.
The Knights lead by 2. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. That's good positional play to take the kick. Crossland with momentum. He's shut down there by the defence. That is the first tackle with a little bullet pass. Rounded up by the defence. Slips in the short one. Driven back. Grabbed by the defence. That's the third. Moves it on. Cogger.
Well done.
Captured by the defence. That's tackle 4. Nice vision. Cut-out ball. Goes downfield before the 5th. Not sure about the logic behind that. Laurie has got the free ball. He's got momentum. Proving hard to put down. That's 1. Passes. Talagi. And down he goes.
Held.
The kick for touch. Kicks it into touch.
I like that kick. Perfectly weighted. Good pressure here.
And there's the tap.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
Held
They
there.
toss him to ground.
This is just absolutely sensational. A gripping contest.
Talagi powers forward.
Held. Tackle
And now
two.
they play the ball 30 metres out. That's the second tackle.
Held
The
there.
Panthers
Three.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Held just 5 metres away from the try line. Fires out a pass. Leota. They drive him back.
Held there. Fifth
Wrapped up.
tackle.
No way through. Rushes into dummy half. Talagi tries his luck with a grubber kick. The
Held.
defenders
Tackle
running
one.
like seagulls to a chip.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Elliott's driving forward.
Held there. Second
Ball and
tackle.
all tackle.
And the home fans are yelling at their team to improve.
And
Held.
he's
Tackle
blocked
three.
by the defence. That's 3. With a short ball.
Held
It was
there.
just
Tackle.
about through.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. That's commitment getting to the loose ball. Driving him towards touch.
Held.
Gets the dummy half. Snappy pass.
Held
Very
there.
effective
One.
tackle, that one.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
They force him
Held.
back.
Tackle two.
Mid front on.
Absolutely no way through there.
Defence has prevented an
Ruck
offload.
infringement. Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Now the dummy.
Tonight, we've seen some solid running dominating an apparently lackluster defensive line.
He surges forward.
Held
Met
there.
by a
Second tackle.
wall of defence. Gets the ball. Lucas. And he'll be
Three.
forced to play it. Flicks a short pass.
Held
That's a
there.
try saver.
Whoa.
That's a fabulous fourth quarter. The Knights have had the try awarded, and that'll put more points on the board. Crossland got in good position, timed their run, and reaps the reward for a good piece of play. Opportunity to add the extras. Lands the goal. That's 2 points. This man can do no wrong. He's just kicking so well. Kicks off deep into enemy territory. Crossland collects it on the full. Wonderful
First
tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Beats a man.
They might as well be at the massage parlour. It's like they're covered in oil and the defence isn't really troubling them.
Tries a back pass inside. Forced backwards.
Held.
Tackling
That's
in
three.
numbers here. 3 is the call. Flicks the ball inside. Loops it over the top. Croker
Held
crashes
there.
to the
Tackle
ground.
four.
Big play.
Comes up with a play the ball. Cogger passes short. Pierce Paul surges forward in the tackle.
Five.
Cuts out a few of his teammates. Puts boot to ball. Alamotti marks the ball. Mesmerises the defence with a step.
That's an alarming amount of missed tackles tonight. It's like they're playing with the lights off.
McLean with momentum. Two defenders driving to make the tackle.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
The Panthers not able to break through the strong defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
He's got momentum. Nice defence there. Strong defence here. Fine support inside. No way through.
Beautiful.
Plays the ball. Cutout ball. Has the job of putting in the punt. Hunt with a good catch. Held as the call from the referee. Sends it back inside. Tests the defence with a short ball. No chance of an offload in that tackle. Passes inside. Driven back. Well held. No way through. That's a clever pass. Dragged out. Ref says 4. Has a look and flicks it inside. Shovels it on. Frizzell powers forward. He's taken there in that tackle.
Bang! What a tackle.
Gamble. Kicks. McLean there to field the kick. Caught by 2 defenders. That's the first of 6. This time it's a short pass. Henry driving forward. Powerful defence. On tackle 2. Eisenhuth. The Panthers unable to break through. Works it on. Laurie. Halted by the defence. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. 2 defenders and he's down. Unable to break through. At dummy half, Talagi with a torpedo punt. Schiller takes it on the full. Makes a tackle.
Their defensive stats more accurately reflect the broken turnstile. The coach looks ropeable.
Feeds it on. They drive him back. The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. Second of 6 tackles there. Looks and turns the ball inside. Held goal by the ref.
How long before they crack?
Shovels it wide. Henry puts him away.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
A wall of defenders. This is excellent attack. Plays it. Gamble.
Great pass.
Alamotti catches it on the full. He surges forward. That's the full-time hooter. Looking to make some ground with a kick for touch.
Well, they've taken the foot off the accelerator, but are ready to apply the brake.
That ball, it is into touch. Kenny restarts the play with a tap. Pushed back in the tackle. Referee shouting hell. And that'll be all there's time for. The Knights will be pleased to walk away with 2 more points to their season tally. Let's hear from Cameron.
What can I say? The home team will be kicking themselves here. They came into this match expecting to compete, but I think they underestimated the opposition. The visitors were very strong across the park. A mighty fine performance here.
Well, as the crowd starts to leave, Cameron, he's already gone. Don't worry about saying bye, Cam. We'll see you next time.